Please help me welcome Adriaan Swanepoel speaking to the birth of Earth. The birth of Earth, Adriaan Swanepoel.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Gentlemen, we live in a fantastic world. Not everybody, unfortunately, appreciates the wonders of planet Earth. The slog of daily routine and the pressures of life choke that sense of awe and admiration in us. And I hope my speech tonight will rekindle somewhat of that awe, that sense of wonderment that many experience in their childhood when they first see the sea or an elephant or a rainbow. Let's take a highly simplified journey through the countless eons of prehistoric time. Let's also lay aside all controversy around the old Earth, new Earth debate and stay with what the majority of scientists agree upon, irrespective of their creed. Now, such a journey starts with a bang. The Big Bang. An inconceivable 15 billion years ago. Now, these cosmic timescales are so enormous, they befuddle scientists for generations. Even up until 1950, they believed that the universe was eternal. But it helps to have a time scale reference. So let us define a timeline running from, sorry, I was hoping for some more space here, from Cape Town to Pretoria. 1,500 kilometers, 1.5 million meters. Now, if every meter represents 10,000 years, we have a timeline covering the existence of the known universe. So, back to the Big Bang. By the hand of God, because there's no other explanation. Matter did not fly up in straight lines in all directions, but there was a spin, a rotation to the matter flying away from this great epicenter. And that gave rise to the entire cosmos today being characterized by spinning galaxies, stars and planets. Furthermore, there were innumerable regions more dense than their surroundings. Ever so slowly, and due to the pull of gravity, materials started to move together, forming huge cosmic globes, radiating with heat and energy. Now, imagine time marching along our timeline from Cape Town at 10,000 years per meter and reaching the region of Beaufort West. At that time, there have been trillions of these cosmic globes that formed. However, not many stars yet. Remember, a star is formed when a cosmic globe grows so big that the temperature and pressure at its core become high enough for a nuclear reaction to start spontaneously. So, in the region of Beaufort West on our timeline, we find these innumerable trillions of cosmic globes. And one of them is our Sun, not a star yet, orbited by a dozen or more red-hot planets. And one of them was destined to become Earth. So beyond Beaufort West, we move on towards Colesberg and Earth, the young Earth, and cousin planet circling the sun, and one day they collided in a spectacular, somewhat off-center collision. These two planets were combined, but a large chunk of material flew out and ended up in orbit around this now enlarged Earth. And that chunk of material became our moon. So, somewhere also between Beaufort West and Koelsberg, our sun reached critical mass and ignited and became a star. So, as from about the Koelsberg region, 7 billion years ago, things started to stabilize in our solar system. The Earth cooled down, formed a crust, and by the time we approach bloom on our timeline, temperatures have reduced to the point where Earth became inhabitable. Not much further on, let's say around the Winburg area, the first primitive life form was introduced to the surface of the Earth. These stromatolites tamed the very harsh atmosphere of Earth at the time and produced large volumes of oxygen. They held sway for over 1 billion years and prepared the way for life as we know it. Now, we cannot even, in the time constraints, begin to talk about the life, the history of life, but all I need to say is that all of human history fits in that last meter from the timeline running from Cape Town all the way to here. Earth is a paradise, and it was long, very long in the making. It's probably the only planet in the entire universe. So next time you step out on terra firma or see the moon in its silvery path, don't forget to remember where they come from. Mr. Dustman.